Welcome to the only Jad guide you will ever need. This is a proven cheese method guaranteed to get you your first fire cape. If you're looking for tips on how to do the waves, I will link a full run below, but this is purely a Jad guide. If you get to Jad but die, this is for you. Here's a gear example. This isn't necessarily the best or the worst. However, I think this is a solid starting point. If you need gear recommendations, I highly recommend checking out the wiki that I will link down below. And I also highly recommend checking out the recommended equipment plugin. Search this up, download recommended equipments, and then it will be this shield icon right here. You can click on the shield, type in fight cave, and then choose your preferred method. Once you click on one of these, whether it's melee, ranged, magic, pure, you can see there is a shield on the top of your bank, and it will give you a bunch of recommended equipment. So I highly recommend checking this out if you are struggling with a gear setup. But for the sake of this video, since I do have all 99s in my combats, I will just be doing this with a rune crossbow, arrows assembler, and some broad bolts. Now let's get into the actual strategy. If you don't know, on wave 3, that is where Jad will spawn. To figure out which rotation you are currently on, go to the plugin hub, type in FC spawn predictor, that is the fight cave spawn predictor, click on the edit, and the rotations we want are 2, 5, or 6. So desired rotation, I just left mine at 5. 2, 5, or 6 will give you the southeast spawn, which I think is the easiest. You can also do this with rotations 4, 12, and 15, which is the south spawn. However, I think the southeast spawn is just a little bit easier. So FC spawn predictor, desired rotations are 2, 5, and 6 for that southeast spawn. Very quickly, let's go over Jad's attacks. Jad has a melee attack, which we will be completely avoiding since we are using range, so don't get close to Jad. He has a magic attack that looks and sounds like this. As soon as you see the animation starts, protect from magic, and you will take 0 damage. And he has a range attack that looks and sounds like this. Protect from range, and you will take 0 damage. You need to make sure you know the difference between those two attacks, or else he will just one-hit you and you will die. Please pray accordingly. Okay, now let's get into the actual waves so I can show you how to fully take advantage of the spawns. First thing, make sure your camera is to the south, so you can just right-click, look south. Turn to the south. So you saw I had rotation 6. So if you don't have desired rotations 2, 5, or 6, just wait. You just wait, go in when you have one of those rotations. So let me show you wave 3. So this is wave 1. And also if you have trouble with the waves or you want them to be predicted, you can use the FC spawn predictor and it'll tell you where everything's going to spawn. So you see the next wave, the blob will spawn right there. And so that is where Jad's going to spawn. Wave 3, you know exactly where Jad's going to spawn, and you want either this spawn right here where the blob is at, or you want the south spawn, but I highly recommend this spawn. So yeah, that was wave 3, and make sure you have that spawn. Again, rotations 2, 5, or 6. Now, I will check back in at Jad. And where the orange one spawns, that is where Jad's going to spawn, and that is where wave 3 was, right? So you always know that's where Jad's going to spawn. Kill the red one, and then you want to kill the orange one. As you're killing the orange one, you want to stick around the wall because as soon as it dies, we are going to run right over here into this side. The moment you kill the orange one, make sure you're running to this side and keep in mind, my camera is still to the south. So this is where Jad's going to spawn. As soon as this dies, you are clicking to run over here. A message will pop up that says, "Here comes Jad," and it will stop you from running. So make sure you just spam click, and you will click through the message, and you will run right over here. I think it's dead, so spam click, spam click. There we go. There's that message. And look, Jad is stuck. Jad can't hit you. This is going to hurt, but not really because I'm going to show you exactly how to deal with Jad. So most people probably die because they're getting nervous. You got Jad hands, right? But don't worry, you are not going to end up like this corpse here. Your boy, another user, is here to help. Take as much time as you need right here, right? If you're getting nervous, sit right here, calm your nerves. If you need a reminder, go back and look at what Jad's attacks look like. Make sure you know his magic and his range. When you're ready to go, don't forget the healers do spawn in when he's at 50% health, right? And then how to deal with the healers, you are going to attack one healer, watch for Jad's attack, change your prayer if you need to, attack another healer, watch for Jad's attack, change your prayer if you need to, and then when you have all 4 healers on you, you're going to run right back over here. Run all the way back over here, and then just protect for melee, and then you can kill the healers without being damaged and without having to worry about Jad. Now, you do need to make sure you tag all 4 healers before they heal Jad to full health, or else they will respawn. So you need to be quick when tagging the healers. A tip for the healers, you can try bringing some Chinchampas with you to AoE damage them and tag 2 at a time. And if you are using a blowpipe for this, make sure you don't get too close to Jad or else he will melee you. So I recommend maybe bringing a crossbow just for this part or try using the Chinchampas. But yeah, don't get too close to Jad. Be careful with the blowpipe because it does have a shorter range. All right, I'm ready. Now take this time to heal up or pot up, whatever you need to do. Make sure you're nice and calm. And then turn on your prayers, protect from magic, protect from range. It doesn't really matter as long as you change your prayer to whatever he's attacking with. And then use Rigor or Eagle Eye, whichever you have. I'm just going to use Eagle Eye, and let's run out here. Click Jad. And that's a range attack. Magic. So you see, pretty simple. You have plenty of time to swap your prayers. Just make sure you know the difference between magic and range. So it looks like he's just spamming magic right now. Range. Make sure to keep an eye on your prayer points. I recommend hovering over, the opposite prayer. Magic. And of course, set up your F keys so you can swap between all this stuff pretty quickly. Back to magic. Magic. That's range. Okay, so you see the healers are starting to spawn in. So you're going to attack a healer. Look at Jad. He's using magic. Change your prayer. Attack another healer. Look at Jad. He's using magic. And then here's the other 2 healers. Look, you can use a Chinchampa. That's range. Chinchampa, got both of them on me. Oh, guess I missed one. That was still range. And run over here. Keep watching them. Magic. And then now protect from melee. And look at that. I have all 4 healers on me, protecting from melee, so they're not going to damage me. Jad's not going to damage me. And they didn't heal Jad to full health, so now they will not respawn. So now just kill the healers off. And again, if you're getting nervous, you can sit back here and, relax for a little bit, and then just get back out there and finish the Jad kill. All right, healers are dead, so now just heal back up. If you need to, drink your potions, whatever you need to do, get ready to get back out there. And okay, I am ready, so let me turn on Tech from range, Eagle Eye, and now make sure you watch for his attack. And that is magic. And then that's it, smooth sailing from here. Just finish the kill. Make sure you're watching range or magic attacks. And this is the easiest possible Jad spawn. This is a spawn I used to always go for when getting my first fire cape. It is super easy to set this up. I highly recommend trying it out if you're struggling with Jad. And if this helps you out, let me know. Leave a comment down below. I am curious to know if it helps. And look at that, completed. 85 Jad kills. That took me a pretty long time, 1 hour and 26 minutes, but that's because I did finish that with a rune crossbow, Abba's assembler, and broad bolts. I hope this guide helps. I truly want to see you succeed and get your first fire cape. If it did help you, please leave a like on this video so it gets recommended to more people. Thank you for watching. I truly hope this helps. Peace.